Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds, where last time we did a little bit of exploring around Gorgon. We went up to this middle facility here, which is up an elevator, and it looked to be the apartment complex where the workers stayed. We found Leonora's husband's flask, Jerome was his name, who we also found his journal. He had unfortunately succumbed to Adrenatime's side effect of making people into mindless murderers, aka the Marauders. So that's not good. We also went up to this northern facility, but it was locked, so we couldn't actually go in. The rear facility had an open section to it, and we found a note addressed to someone named Birdie from her brother Gil, in which Gil was basically saying Birdie was expendable and to stop messing up and making somebody else angry. I forget who she was pissing off, but Gil was concerned about that. So I came back here to Sprat Shack, gave the flask to Leonora, told her what happened, and hopefully she has decided to leave this place instead of trying to find her husband among the Marauders. But I guess we'll find out, probably, if she does go out there. I'm sure the game will notify us of our mistake. But now, we are going to be headed towards this quest here, the ones who walk away from Gorgon. What are our other quests here? So we got this one, Weapons from the Void. I don't think we're going to be able to finish that one, because I think we got to steal that, I'm assuming. And then make spacesuits we can't do because everybody in Byzantium hates our guts. So, those two quests are, as far as I'm aware of, incompletable. But now we're going to OCI, which is where Lucky had gone to. He found the key, which is the eyeball we have. We gotta do that. I just realized that these things lighting up as we're going? I think they do light up. They get brighter as you walk to them. That's really cool. Reminds me of Avatar. The Alien movie, not the show. In case you were curious. Anyway, here we have some Marauders we gotta kill, I'm assuming. Hello. Reload. Gotcha. And there's you too. Can we sneak a shot in right there? Sure can. There we go.
Well done. We're still alive.
Of course we are, Max. I don't think we have the ability to die. That reminds me. Well, I guess that didn't remind me, but I just remembered that we have our companion abilities we gotta check out for these two. See what kind of animations they got going on. What is this thing? A frost sore soldier? That's new. I mean, it looks like a mantisaur, but maybe it's just a different type of mantisaur. Probably. Okay, this little outpost is cleared. We want to see what's back here? I guess we might as well. I mean, nothing else to do besides the mission.
Hey, Mr. Vicar. Did you ever get a little bit homesick for Edgewater? For that ocean stink?
Can't say I miss the stink or much about Edgewater if I'm being truthful. But I'll always be grateful I lived there, for it's where I met you and our captain.
That's real sweet, Mr. Vicar. Suspiciously so.
She knows you too well, Max. What are you after? Actually, the new Max is much kinder. Much more calm. Where's this going? Where the hell are we? Is this like a shortcut through the canyon? It looks like it might be. Yeah, we're coming out the other side of it over here. I think that path probably leads up there. Which probably leads to this whole section. It's a bit of a maze here. But we'll go down this way. Where are the marauders at? I'm sure there are marauders here. Reveal yourselves. Oh, hey.
Close call. I thought I knew the OCI backwards and forwards. The marauders got a way of finding every nook and cranny on this rock. OCI. Fancy joint. Smells like Wentworth's and leather. A real slice of Byzantium. You don't set that up unless you're planning something big. Adrena time? Sure. But something tells me there's more to the story. Got a hunch to follow up on near the old mines. I'm leaving this here, in case I gotta come back.
In case you gotta come back, huh? So, was this after he explored this place, or when he first came through here? Combat drones. Does that mean we're going to be fighting mechanicals inside? It's possible.
Initiating ocular measurement.
Show the scanner the preserved eye. Show your eye to the scanner now. Preserved eye.
Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly.
Clarence
Access
Mostly.
granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
The ones who walk away from Gorgon. That's a cool name for our quest. Miracle on the Frontier. The Salvation of Emerald Vale. That's me. Alright, it's looking pretty nice in here. We got Moonhead over here. What do we got going on in there? Can we see? See something moving on the radar, but can't find a visual.
Mr. Thompson told me 100 times the cannery couldn't afford spare parts for Bess. All while Spacer's Choice was building this?
Yep. That's the corporation for you. So it looks like all the enemies are upstairs. Can we get into this terminal? We sure can. Reception desk. Welcome, W. McKay. Messages. Thank you for using GIMSI, your employee sanctioned messaging system. Okay, from Goodfellow. So we know about Goodfellow, or we've heard of him. Reception procedure and protocol. McKay, after some deliberation, I've decided to update your standard procedure and protocol while you operate the front desk. Commit the following to memory. Number 1. Do greet visitors and workers with a smile. Number 2. Do mention Spacer's Choice brand products and services in your daily greetings. Number 3. Do monitor and report extended lavatory breaks. Number 4. Don't mention our surveillance and security systems to arriving visitors. 5. Don't talk about the incident. Number 6. Don't let any auditors into the upper floor under any circumstances. Failure to adhere to protocol number 6 will result in a demerit on your permanent record. I don't mean to be harsh with you, McKay. You're part of our family too. Regards. Lawrence Goodfellow, Management. Door lock controls. Personal memo. No auditors on the upper floors. Orders from Mr. Goodfellow. Unlock showcase. Showcase doors unlocked. Unlock lavatory doors. Lavatory doors unlocked. Okay. We've unlocked this back here.
I got one for Edgewater. Oh, it's just Saltuna. Come on, we got a volcano too.
Spacer's Choice is unreasonably proud of their low-quality fare, aren't they?
What is in these places, huh? Where do you see the Edgewater one? I don't see it. I just see Adrena time.
Keep your aim steady and your trigger finger at the ready. Adrena time brings out the hero in you.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Gotta hand it to him. They know how to make catchy tunes.
Located in the bloodstream of the entire Spacers' chosen tossball team. Adrena time, putting the performance in performance-enhancing drugs.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Beautiful. Oh, is this Edgewater here? Oh, it is. Look at that. No volcano, though.
Don't let sleep rob you of your life. Cut your resting hours in half and double your productivity with Adrena time.
It's very accurate.
That you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
A real-life version of this would be really cool to have. I wonder if they have it in, like, their office. That'd be kind of cool if they did. I don't need salt tuna. Pick up flywheel. I don't need that. Sneak on in here. And look at this place. There's your old Max. And there's the garage. The tavern. Yeah, pretty neat. Brings back memories. Pick up perfect game. Damn, check that thing out. 492 DPS on a one-handed weapon. And it staggers. Neat. But the real prize... Oh, it's not a special weapon. I don't think we've found, like, a unique heavy weapon. Like, a golden one. If we have, we haven't found one in a very long time. It's more than a little disappointing, I think. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice there was a sword in this guy. Where are the laboratories at? Ah. Yeah, they are. Now, why was this sealed? Pure water. Ugh. That's disgusting. Why was this sealed? Was it because of the clogged toilet? That's understandable. I would seal it up too. Okay, let's go this way. Energy cells. You know, I'm surprised I haven't, like, made this comparison before. Since it is sort of... It's got very similar, aesthetics in a lot of senses. But, I just got really reminded of Dishonored walking into here. It's got sort of, a steampunky vibe, this game. I mean, obviously it's, you know, space. But, But especially with Byzantium, it's got sort of a Victorian feel to it. Which is kind of neat. Okay, nothing in here worth worrying about. This goes upstairs. Let's go check the other side. There's a lot of enemies in here. Did we loot you already? Yeah. Ah, the kitchen. You can't... I like... It's a nice touch. You can't loot the cash registers from this side. Some ammo. You know what would have been a good touch? Is if you could see your reflection. In these areas. I think that would have been a nice touch. Probably not anything in here worth getting. Besides some bits. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, 'cause you don't need food. Okay, let's go and head upstairs. Who was this? Somebody's working on a gun in here. Up the stairs we go. We didn't see an elevator, did we? That's a weird thing not to have. Floor 2. Okay. Alright, somebody tried to break into here. Claw marks? Hello. Well, you look like a badass, don't you? About to find out how badass you are. But I bet he looks a lot stronger than he is.
Yes, I'll step lively!
I see it there!
There we go.
Nothing personal, I swear.
Nothing personal. That was her Parvati's ability. It looks like you smashed down with an electric hammer. Pretty cool. Alright, so we have offices here. Let's go ahead and break into here. Ooh, a terminal. Welcome, C. Mosley. Oh, this is the guy whose eye we have. To Goodfellow. Subject on the latest. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow. On the latest test results from Human Inquiry, with some additional commentary. Fortuitously, I have had the opportunity to review the latest test results from Human Inquiry. I agree with you and the committee's general assessment that these test results are unacceptable. The latest experimental sample of adrenotime demonstrates a 15 out of 17 possible symptoms in my rubric of dangerous, lethal, or otherwise high-risk side effects. I have sent a full report to your desk, the abstract of which is as follows. Adrenotime in its current state fails to meet the project standards. By my calculations, adrenotime users trade short-term improvements in productivity for long-term losses in productivity. Specifically, dead workers are unproductive workers. Whenever a calculation produces an unforeseen result, it is prudent to take a look at one's numbers. Incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. If the HIA's calculations are sound, then their numbers, that is to say, the drug provided by Chem Labs, must be flawed. Your esteemed colleague, Mr. Clarence Mosley. Alright, further analysis on the fundamental problem undermining our operations with additional suggestions. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow. I have not yet received your correspondence regarding my previous letter. I can only assume you are still to deploy a colloquialism? Yeah. Chewing over my commentary. I have several additional insights. These guys are too smart for me. I can't read that. I read no good. Which I have collated into an itemized list and sent to your secretary. Here is my summary. I believe the root of the problem lies in the Chem Lab. As I mentioned in my previous letter, incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. The problem must therefore be found in Dr. Jasper Lowe and his stewardship of the Chem Lab. Dr. Lowe is a notoriously lackadaisical and careless manager, and pardon my language, a poor scientist. Chem Lab must provide HIA with a safe, high-quality, carefully refined drug with which to conduct tests. The slapdash, artless, high-risk formula Chem Lab has been delivering to HIA can only result in unacceptable test results. I understand that safety and high-quality development are often antithetical to the corporate strategy of Spacer's Choice, but in my life I have found that the perspective of an outsider can be helpful. Awaiting your response, Mr. Clarence Mosley. To Good Law. Encouraging words on the nature and practice of leadership with additional insights. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow. Your response to my previous two letters are conspicuous by their absence. Based on my analysis of your personality type, dietary habits, patterns of speech, and mode of dress, I must conclude with reasonable certainty that your silence stems from trepidation and anxiety. If I might presume to offer you some advice, cultivated after years of living in Byzantium, may I suggest that your anxiety stems merely from ignorance? Ignorance is the easiest of vices to rectify, and requires only learning and heeding the advice of one's betters. The success and failure of any project depends on the readiness of its constituent staff to perform their mandated duties. Scientists perform experiments, researchers research, managers manage. When one of these roles acts outside of its limitations, chaos is introduced into the system. Take heart. You need not fear the burden of management. The secret of good leadership is strong oversight combined with careful, fastidious, numerically driven, and scientifically supported management. The turbulence experienced by this project is emphatically not the fault of the OCI. However, it is the role and duty of the OCI to fix these problems. Ours is the only department capable of righting the ship of innovation in the waters of chaos. With paternal affection, Mr. Clearance Mosley. Maybe he just didn't like you, Clearance. Ooh, heavy. Wonder where somebody got his eye from. Another terminal. M. Kumura. From OCI Cerebral Committee. Subject unacceptable results. Oh man, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of reading in this episode. Or in this DLC in general, I bet. The OCI Cerebral Committee has hereby decided by unanimous vote that the recent test results from human inquiry and auditing are unacceptable, untenable, and unsatisfactory. This message is an informal expression of our dissatisfaction, which will be formally declared by a memorandum in the near future. While the committee recognizes the marketing potential of insomnia and chemical dependency, the remaining side effects described in HIA's latest report are incompatible with the OCI's vision of the adrenotime product. Corporate auditors will expect to see a product that dramatically improves the long-term productivity of Spacer's Choice workers by reducing the need for rest and mitigating the effects of long-term melancholia. The product delivered to HIA induces psychosis, violent behavior, paranoia, and alarmingly, disobedience. The OCI cannot accept a product that transforms long-term users into dissidents. The damage to our corporate image will inevitably benefit our rivals at Anti-Clio. Unanimously, OCI Cerebral Committee. From Goodfellow. Subject, relax. To my colleagues in the OCI Cerebral Committee, I share your concerns, but not your alarm. In times like these, I encourage you to recall a passage from the Spacer's Choice user manual. The failures of subordinates must never become the failures of leadership. Scum, Chapter 21, Article 14. The meaning is simplicity itself. HIA has failed to deliver acceptable results because they have failed to perform their professional obligations. My esteemed colleagues, you and I possess a number of law-given qualifications, but we have not been relegated to lab coat work. Let me reiterate, we are not test tube jockeys. We are leaders. HIA's purpose is to deliver test results. Our purpose is to deliver a quarterly report. I'd like you to reach out to Miriam Kumara at Strategic Branding. Have her team clean up HIA's report, trim the fat, and tuck in its guts. Make it look presentable for our auditors. To the committee. From Kumara. Cerebral Committee. My team and I have finished reviewing HIA's latest experimental report. We believe the failure of this report is manifest in its flagrant disregard for company-approved language. To that end, we have drafted a revised report, edited with language consistent with the Spacer's Choice company vision. The HIA's original report mentions clear evidence of dangerous side effects associated with causing or using the adrenotime product, including, but not limited to, paranoia, violent violent confusion, chemical dependence, and dissident adjacent behavior. We propose the following connotative revision. Dangerous side effects become exciting collateral benefits. Jesus. Paranoia, dramatically heightened attention. Violent confusion, physically assertive behavior. Chemical dependence, metabolic compatibility, dissident adjacent behavior. Any mention of dissident behavior in this report may encourage dissidence. Recommend cutting the phrase entirely out of respect for our readers. Damn. Now, guess I shouldn't be surprised that they act like assholes. Freaking corporations. Cigarette lighter. Yeah. Well, that definitely wasn't worth it. I shouldn't have done that for 13 bits. I did see we had another terminal. Just taking a little bit of a break from reading before we jump into it. Ooh. Unlock with maintenance room key. Huh. Okay, let's go check this terminal before we move on. Welcome, C. Mosley. Status. Personalized security terminal. Turret status active. Hallway status secure. Dissident threat minimal. Reverse intruder definitions. Intruder database successfully redefined. Which means, does that make it safer for us? Probably. Alright, so we're in maintenance now. Impact hammer. What's up here? Some lockers. Ooh. Brawny construction gear. Take that to those.
I wonder what corporate dribble they shoveled in here.
Did we just like skip an entire floor? I don't know. There was no terminal here right now. Hello. Die. Got any more? Looks like you guys see one. Get him.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Do it.
Everyone all right?
I like the little trick he learned in prison was shoot him with a shotgun. Okay. So what is this place? Like a stage and everything? It's like a presentation room. It's looting time. Whew.
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct?
Olivia
Where do
Ambrose.
they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do?
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
He was asking tough questions, huh? Some good reporting there. As long as, you know, he didn't do it for the wrong reasons. Get all the loot. Don't let any good loot go. I cannot think of a song to go with looting, but here we are anyway. Looks like they were doing some drugs here. Got adrenatime on the floor. So much adrenatime. You would think that all the marauders would be after all this adrenatime that's just lying around all over the place. Then again, I still don't really know how long ago this place went haywire. This person had an Auntie Cleo stuff. Isn't that illegal? Although I think we've seen like an Auntie Cleo vending machine. Auditorium terminal access. Security notice. Notice by order of Lawrence Goodfellow. Auditorium projector room must remain sealed until further notice. Please answer any inquiries by visiting auditors with the following pre-approved messages. Mr. Goodfellow is excited to inform you that our projector room is undergoing upgrades in preparation for our grand quarterly report presentation. We thank you for your patience. Please return to the reception desk and request a complimentary bottle of zero-G brew. Memos. On auditing. Dear Sir and or Madam, if you are reading this memo, you are the designated concierge of the auditorium. Please commit the following message to your memory when guiding auditors along a tour of our office. What is an auditorium? Spacer's Choice Manual of Definitions describes an auditorium as a place where auditing takes place. Here, you will enjoy all the familiar, low-cost, budget-friendly amenities that make Spacer's Choice the leading brand in affordable entertainment. Satisfy your posture in our semi-reclining chairs. Enjoy a moderately cold bottle of zero-G brew. Relax as you enjoy the special presentation of the Project Gorgon Quarterly Review, brought to you by the Office of Creative Incubation. No report this quarter. Everyone, I'm going to be blunt, because I want you to understand the gravity of this situation. Someone, or several someones, sabotaged our quarterly reports. They're all gone. Irretrievably damaged. The Cerebral Committee's putting their heads together to come up with a solution. We hope to have one before the auditors arrive. In the meantime, here's what I need you all to do. 1. Do not, under any circumstance, talk about the sabotage to anyone outside our office. Number 2. We need to soften the language. Studies show that repeated use of the word sabotage can incite sabotage in people who lack moral fiber. I'm not taking any chances. I need you all to come up with an alternative way of describing the sabotage. Something like the incident, but not so obvious. That's exactly what they used too, the incident. Reply to no report this quarter. Subject, we've received all of your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has unanimously voted to refer to the sabotage incident as the incident. Spacer's Choice has the brightest of scientists. Hi. Where you at? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Sorry, Pravati. I didn't know you were there. Gotcha. Where's the last guy?
That's the last of them.
This person was really after you, Max. Maybe they knew you from a past life. Another terminal? Thank goodness. So many terminals. Ooh. It's a nice looking weapon. Deadeye Assault Rifle 2. I've considered trying different weapons besides the heavy weapons. I know that's what I specialized in, but you know, it's all we've used the whole playthrough. I don't know. I like the heavy weapons, but it'd be nice to see what the other weapons are like. I'll have to think about that. Department of Creative Inebriation. Terminal access. Instructions. Mandated by OCI Cerebral Committee. Feeling lethargic after a long day of creative incubation? Having trouble shooting down the bird of inspiration? Let Spacer's Choice help you steady your aim. A selection of company-approved libations are available for purchase. Medicate your creative paralysis with Spacer's Choice 0G Brew. Addendum. All purchases will be deducted from your pay. Spacer's Choice 0G Brew, official slogan, to be determined. TBD. Personal files. Open last entry. Campos Lavinia. Trouble deciding on a font for a new department letterhead. Ordered 10G Brew. Wyatt or Lewis Wyatt. Wrote 12 good words today, but can't figure out what order they should be in. Ordered 30G Brew. North Deacon. Brainstorming ideas for a new flavor of Saltuna. Ordered 10G Brew. And Campus Lavinia. Still having trouble deciding on a font. Ordered 30G Brew. Okay. So this is where people came to think creatively, huh? Or at least one place they'd go. Another vending machine there. Okay, where the hell are we?
Ugh. Saying no one should have to go like that.
This looks exceedingly painful.
Who are you guys talking about? Which guy? I don't see anything particularly out of order. This is the maintenance room, so that's okay. So then we would have gone up through all that, and then up this way, through here, and we can either go down that way. I guess we will. Since we saw a drone down here, we can take care of. If we ever catch up with them. Mr. Drone. Oh wait, I think they're on our side now. Maybe. Hi. Easy. Oh, hello. Sorry to interrupt your bathroom time. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, I already looted you. I forgot. We also can go up here. Can we reach up in there? No. Weird.
Got it. Inside voices.
Okay. We can't go that way. Were there any other doors, or is that the only way we could go? That door, there's this door. Which goes back in there? Yeah, okay. Just making sure we don't miss any rooms on our way up. What exactly are we even looking for in here? Probably a key to another facility? Is my guess. Okay, nothing in here. And this wall got blown out. There's stairs going up. And stairs going down, but these ones are blocked. Tactical shotgun. This is floor 3. We're only on floor 3, really? We're about to be on floor 4. I mean, you guys have seen better days, huh? That goes up to floor 5, I assume? That's rather rude of it. See another one over there. Oh, there's glass there. And my grenade launcher cannot break through glass, apparently. Alright, what do we have here? Looks like something important here. Is this the guy's office? Music box. Do 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 do. Pick that up too. Secretary. H. Harrell, secretary to Mr. Goodfellow. Archives. Memo 312. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. Alright, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher whose indenturement contracts we were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyway? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? I supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? Wait, no. Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with a Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenatime is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects. I asked for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into marketing copy. Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? HIA just screwed us with our pants on. The cerebral committee is losing their collective mind. Now I need to go pat them all on the shoulder and wipe away their sad little tears and tell them everything's going to be all right. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down. I was just rambling. Memo 313. Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mosley. Remind me again why we brought him on in this project. He's not part of Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mosleys, what do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognizable brand name and affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advising me to turn the screw on Jasper Law and those lab coats at Kim. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Law and those lab coats at Kim. I want you to draft up an official order. Tell Kim, hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell Kim they need to fire 1 in 10 researchers, and that we're slashing their deadline in half. It's a Roman solution. We could learn a lot from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, invented's a pretty far stretch. Hack 45, Memo 314. For an audible's sake, all our quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We've got a surprise audit scheduled. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed, and I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a fucking memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? So either Herbie wasn't the brightest person or brightest bulb in the box, or they had something else going on. How'd I miss that?
Well done, Captain!
Good job, guys. Okay. That's sealed. This is where we need to be, it would seem. Champion tossball stick.
Perhaps they should spend more time improving their products and less pampering themselves like this.
Don't be ridiculous, Max. That's never gonna happen. Only time that happens... It's absolutely terrible. 404 DPS? Are you kidding me? What's it do? Knockback? Makes the worst winter storm look like a light drizzle. The longer it rages, the faster the weapon will bury your foes. It does do heavy weapon. We'll hold on to it, even if it's a little disappointing. Ooh, a fedora with a red... Hang on. Oh, hell yeah. No, cute. You know what? We'll keep it on. What's it look like with our suit? Where's our suit at? Is this it? Yeah. Oh yeah, look at us now. We belong in Byzantium. Neatly organized bits and ammo there. I like that. This must be his office, I'm assuming, by how nice it is. Has his own personal bathroom and shower. That's connected to the boardroom, it looks like. Was he taking some adrenochrome, maybe? Okay, and that goes out into there. Gotcha. Where does this go? Just taking a little peek. Oh, I can observe the auditorium. That's what they called it. There's a ghost in here. Okay. Alright, let's see what he's got going on in his terminal here. Welcome, good fellow L. Please select the following options. Admin functions. Unlock synthesis and manufacturing center. There we go. Override synthesis and manufacturing center lockdown. Overriding. Authorized emergency lockdown requires authorization from senior staff at Chem Labs. Human inquiry and auditing. Staff directory protocol activated. Please visit Transmission Tower Alpha for staff directory. Synthesis and manufacturing center status. Is currently locked. Alert. Executive lockdown must be overridden at ChemLab and HIA. Return to admin functions. Return to root. Messages. Incoming messages. Okay. From Ambrose. Subject sees all recordings. High priority. Bring them to me immediately. For fuck's sake. Don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Interesting. Return to incoming messages. Reply. Production schedule. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the rest of the night in waste processing? Cheers. Ollie. Jesus. From Ambrose. Tox-free rebranding. Change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from the list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol. Keletamax. Bentatron. Amintacin. Cheers, Ollie. I don't know about any of those names. Outgoing messages. To Ambrose. Production schedule. If you're receiving this message, I am currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed my secretary, Herbert Harrell, to reply to any incoming messages with pre-approved response. Vicariously, Lawrence. Production schedule. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. The times table and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. Respectfully, Lawrence. To Gorgon managers, subject a radio documentary participation. Approved next time. Allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mosley. Hierarchy exists for a reason. And this is a response to this message. Many of you may be... Mr. Lawrence, good fellow. Many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures, Byzantium's premier surveyor of aetherwave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Several of my personal associates at Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures. Pictureless Pictures. Which emphasizes radio programs and serials intended to excite the senses and palpitate the glands. I've received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of Spacer's Choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of this documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of the superfluous exclamation point, but I approve of the general idea. Please inform the other managers lawfully. Okay, return to route. Unlock elevator. Elevator unlocked.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Huh. That kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. I was freaked out a bit. I wasn't expecting that. Whatever this is about, know that I don't respond to threats.
I understand that you think yourself a big hero here on a big, important job. The last one did too. But you've grossly misapprehended the situation here. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
Did you just log me out of the SMC?
I did. And I'm prepared to do worse if you ignore my warning. Gorgon is the birthplace of Marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
This whole colony is a result of those two things. But Marauders? Spacer's Choice really outdid themselves, didn't they?
Sure did.
That don't make any sense. How could Marauders get to Edgewater from all the way out here?
Adrena time.
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the Marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
We were hired to find a journal. Marauders aren't our problem.
At least not until they're gnawing on our faces.
My friends and neighbors became Marauders, Captain. They hurt a lot of folks, and Edgewater still ain't the same. If this place caused that, I want to know.
Whatever secrets are buried here, we'll root them out. Doesn't change what we're here to do. We need that journal. Why can't anything be simple and straightforward for once? Doesn't change what we're here to do. We need that journal. Okay. So we have an enemy. Potentially an enemy, anyway. They might just be genuinely trying to protect us. I don't know. We'll have to find out. And that goes to the elevator. Comms Tower Terminal. So that's up here. I was wondering if it was up here.
I must admit, my curiosity is piqued, against my better judgment.
I always wanted to be in a proper mystery.
Parvati, what do you think Eridanos was? That was a mystery too. Yeah, I guess we're going out here.
how the comm tower we're looking for will push us lower into this pit of corporate wrongdoing.
I sure hope that spooky person on the screen ain't waiting for us. I'm about ready to jump out of my skin as it is.
This all promises at the very least to be interesting. In a macabre sort of way.
So now we're up above, it looks like. Yeah. Got a lot to explore over here, too. And we are supposed to be going... to the place we already explored. That should be pretty simple once we get out of here. But that's going to have to be what we do in the next episode, because we are out of time. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.